Being a normal kid in Long Beach is you're going to the beach all the time. You want to be a lifeguard because that's the coolest thing you can be in middle school or high school is that you're a lifeguard. And you're playing lacrosse and you're playing beach volleyball. And it's very much a small beach town. In Long Beach, it's almost like a tribalism of we're from Long Beach and we do things our way and everyone else is trash.
Gus, from the beginning, he was a creative and different kid. Big, pink and green Osiris's on that, went up to his knees. So he stood out just from the start. Probably had a mohawk at the time, too. He communicated through his image, and, you could tell that he was different from the rest of us.
Oh, stop! Okay, stop. No! You're crushing my soul.
It tickles.
It tickles. My lips.
I remember in 10th grade when we were dating, and he didn't answer me for 2 hours, and I was like, what the hell are you doing? And he was like, my parents are getting divorced. And the day after, he broke up with me, and we didn't speak for a really long time. And after that, he was completely a different person. He started hanging out with different people. He came to school less, stopped going to his classes.
He used to talk to me about how much he hated high school, and he'd throw up in the morning sometimes before he had to go.
They were all judging him. Well, you're not an athlete, and you're smoking pot, and you're getting tattoos, and you're not applying to college, and I don't want you going over to Gus's house anymore. There were several parents who he told me that, and he told that to me, and he cried. He just felt like an absolute loser. I was worried about him, for quite a while, because he was in his bedroom, and he had to have black curtains, so it was all dark in there, and it just seemed so grim. He was in there a lot and sad. He was in there a lot and sad.
516, and what else?
965.
964.
965.
I would hang out with Gus when he didn't want to think about that type of shit. You know what I mean? He was always really good at hiding any feelings that he had or anything like that. He was good at it. So it was hard. It's hard to tell whether or not he was bothered. You know what I mean? It always was.
He would run away. We would just dip from the school, and that's when he would just record most of the early on stuff.
You've been blessed.
I remember laying in his bed, and his name was Trap Goose at the time, and he was like, I think I'm gonna change my name to Lil Peep. And I was like, why? And he's like, my mom calls me Peep. And I was like, I think that's kind of weird. It sounds like Lil Penis. And I made fun of him for it. And he was like, no, I'm doing it, I don't care.
Big Boss on the track, boy.
I can keep my cool under pressure. Clouds are that loud like the weather. Showtime, bitch, Kiki Shep.
Me personally, I thought if you wanted to be a rapper, you were a fucking idiot. Come on. There's just so many other things that you could be in life. Why do you want to be a rapper? That doesn't make any sense to me. But when Gus was doing it, I obviously had that same kind of thought, you're a fucking idiot, just do something normal. But I was still his friend, and I wasn't gonna sit there and tell him that. I never told him, be something else, because I knew that he was serious about it.
He didn't want to go see anybody he knew, and in our town, you go anywhere, you know somebody, they're gonna say, oh, what are you doing now? And what was he gonna say? Oh, making music. Nobody would have thought anything of it. And he would have just been judged by it.